YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy Ali, and I'm bringing a brand new video. We're going to be talking about the major bracket for the first major for stage one. So we saw like the first week, the opening week by phase, the super week. I made my predictions here. So now we're just going to get into major bracket. I'm going to tell you my predictions. I'm a little biased because I'm an Optic fan, So this is my predictions. But yeah, sorry, I'm a little under the weather. All right, so winners round one. I have Optic Chicago versus Subliners. And Optic Chicago is going to be winning the series 3-1. The reason why I have Optic Chicago winning the series 3-1 is because I think Optic is really good at respawn, but they can have some slow SNDs, especially in the beginning of a tournament. And I think Subliners might take that SND to take advantage of it, so I gave them a map. Then we got Los Angeles Thieves. And the Thieves have been looking really well. So that's why I just put them 3-0 LA Gorillas, because the LA Gorillas look okay. They're not amazing, but they did make it third in their pool to get the winner side. The Search and Destroy is good, but I think LA Thieves are just a better team. So I think LA Thieves will just destroy the Gorillas. I think Search might be close. That's about it. And then winners round 2, you got the Dallas Empire versus Optic Chicago. So this was a hard one for me to pick just because I am an Optic fan, but Empire is a really good team. Their teamwork is really good. And while Optic, I think, can win the slaying battle, I think Empire has better teamwork. But I'm going to put Optics winning the both hard points. I say Dallas will win map 2 and 3, and then map 5, Optic will clutch up. And then you got FaZe versus Thieves. Okay, so everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you picked FaZe." Yeah, FaZe is a top team, and some people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, you should have picked LA Thieves." But LA Thieves is like, okay, they're a good team. They showed in their group how good they are, but to me, they cannot handle FaZe. I think FaZe is weaker in hardpoint. So I think LA Thieves will take one of the 2 hardpoints. So I think they'll take map 1, where FaZe will come out slow. And then FaZe is going to be like, okay, S&D will smoke you because we're like the best S&D team in the game right now. And then Control, they're also going to smoke them. Then we're going to map 4, is all the momentum's going to be with FaZe. And FaZe is going to be like, okay, we got to win the hardpoint. I think LA Thieves can push a game 5, but they can't win a game 5. Now let's go to elimination round 1. Now this is a little bit harder. I picked Florida over Surge. I think Surge has players that can slay, but they're just not all there. I think they could take a map. I think Toronto Ultra would just straight up 3-0 London. I can't really say anything about London. London hasn't shown anything yet, so I was like, what do I say? Round 2, this is probably the hardest round for me to pick, just because Florida's a good team. They have good teamwork. Neptune is a crazy sub that is also S&D star. Then you got Awakening or whatever. He's really good too as a young player. But Paris Legion this past week in the Super Week performed so well. They were pushing teams to game 5. They won game 5s. I think this is going to go the distance too, go to game 5. And I think Paris Legion will clutch it up. And then the reason why I picked round 2 Minnesota, when I think Minnesota was going to win both searches, even though Toronto is a better search, a good search team. Minnesota is probably one of the best search teams, at least top 3. I think FaZe is number 1 or 2, and then you got Minnesota up there. I think Toronto Ultra's right up there too, but I think Minnesota's S&D is going to be better, and I think Toronto Ultra will win both hard points because Toronto Ultra has better hard points than Minnesota. Minnesota has weak hard points. And then it's all about the control. I think whoever wins the control wins the series. And I'm giving Minnesota the control. I have more faith in Minnesota than Toronto right now, especially after they ruined my Super Week. Elimination round 3, New York Subliners versus Paris. I picked Sublers just because I think that Clayster is just gonna come with a vengeance after losing Optic. He's gonna be like, all right, we're about to fry right now. We gotta perform. Paris Legion's a good team, but we can beat them. And then they're gonna smack Paris Legion. I think Paris Legion will win map 2. I don't think they'll be able to compete in the respawn. Especially the way Clayster's been performing. I think he's dropping like 1.5s like every series they win. And I think the series that they lost, he had like a 1.17. That's still really good. Okay, and then you got LA Gorillas versus Minnesota. Another reason why I picked Minnesota is better than LA Gorillas in searches. And then Minnesota will win both searches and steal a respawn. So that's why I picked 3-2. Elimination round 4. We got LA Thieves versus New York Subliners. So my little biasness of me liking Clayster, and I think every time Clayster gets put down, they like trade him away, throw him away. He gets a new team and he comes back. Typically, a champs he'll win, but I'm gonna say he's gonna show some of that life here. He's been probably one of the best ARs in the game right now, and I think Clayster will beat Slasher in an AR fight. I think Mac and Asim are going to perform, especially Asim. Asim's been playing well. I think Asim will stay with Kenny the whole time. I think the New York Subliners will win this 3-2. I think they'll clutch up game 5. Then you got Dallas versus Minnesota. Probably the easiest one. I think Dallas with 3-1, maybe even 3-0. I think I'll give benefit of the doubt and give Minnesota the search. But that's it. I don't think Minnesota can win anything else. They might not even win the search. Then you got elimination round 5. New York Subliners versus Dallas Empire. So yeah, I believe in Clay and stuff, but there's only so much he can do. And here I think that Dallas, with their better teamwork, will clutch the game 5. I think New York can push it to game 5 though. I think New York will probably like come out surprise, steal map 2 and maybe map 1. I think they're gonna come out strong after beating LEDs when the first 2 maps of Dallas will reverse sweep type of thing. And then we got the winners final. Optic Chicago versus FaZe. I think this time is going to be like how this during the was it the Super Week when Optic played FaZe? I forget, one of the weeks they played FaZe, and they choked map 4. That map 4 was literally theirs. They straight up choked it, and that caused them to lose the series. They would have won 3-1, but that was a good thing they choked it because it made them focus more, and especially losing both of those searches that badly, they have to focus on search. I think Optic's gonna come with fire, but I think Optic will still not win the search. But I think Optic's gonna win both hard points and the control this time. I don't think they're gonna let it go to a game 5. And that sets up FaZe versus Dallas. And I am picking Dallas. FaZe is gonna come off a loss. Dallas will be just coming off a clutch win in my bracket. And I think Dallas will come out hot and win map 1, especially since FaZe is like weak on hard points. I think Dallas will win both hard points. I think FaZe will win the second map and the third map. And then if it goes to map 5, I think Dallas will clutch up. If anything, I think Dallas can even 3-1 them. But yeah. Now here, best of 9. I think this will just be a back and forth series between both of them. I just think Optic will clutch up at the end. I think it'll be like a 5-4, 5-3, you know? I might say that it could be even like 5-2, but I don't think they'll be that dominant. I think it'll be 5-3, 5-4. I think it's going to go the distance. But yeah, that's my bracket for the first major. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.